The D-Day landing sites cover 80 kilometers of French coastline. So what's the best way to truly experience this historic ground? We found a vintage Jeep tour that takes you from inside the German bunkers right onto the beaches of Juno, Gold, and Sword. In this video, we're taking you on the full adventure and answering the big question, is this the ultimate way to explore Normandy?
Just 3 hours from Paris, Normandy is a region that is not to be missed. It's beautiful and massive beaches are calm today, but 80 years ago, the largest amphibious military operation in history took place right here. Join us as we visit Pointe du Hoc, Omaha Beach, and the American Cemetery. We joined our guides Flo and Dylan for a superb Jeep tour of the D-Day landings. It combined the perfect blend of history, fun and adventure, and paying tribute to those who gave their lives on these beaches in World War II. Our guides from World War II Veterans Memories were passionate, informative, and so much fun. Seeing these sights in an actual World War II Jeep made the experience feel even more meaningful. The memorials may be somber, but the brave men of World War II fought for us to have a better life, and as we pay tribute to their memories, we also make sure to enjoy the beauty of the Normandy countryside and its incredible beaches. We're up here at WN60, and there were 14 of these along the coastline here. And some of these nests of resistance had up to 40 Germans just keeping a lookout for the Americans that were landing. It has an incredible view up here of Omaha Beach. It's no wonder the Americans saw such heavy casualties on the first wave. This viewpoint gave the Germans an excellent vantage point, as you can see, but it was the first to fall as it was flanked by surprise by the side and back. Before visiting Normandy, we didn't even know about the Battle of Pointe du Hoc, and yet it was a pivotal fight on the D-Day landings. This strategic location is located high on a cliff between Utah and Omaha Beach, and it was occupied by German forces. On June 6, 1944, U.S. Army Rangers were sent before sunrise to scale these nearly 100-foot-high cliffs and secure the location to allow boats to land on the D-Day beaches. They captured the cliff, but not without heavy casualties, and they held it against repeated counterattacks for hours. For D-Day to be a success, this location needed to be neutralized, and the Army Ranger sacrifices are honored today at this location. It is truly an important stop when visiting the D-Day beaches. These places are powerful reminders of the courage and sacrifices made on June 6, 1944, when bravery changed the course of history. We're at the American War Museum here in Normandy. And what I'm walking through right now is called the Wall of the Missing. There were more than 1,600 men who there were no remains recovered. They have no idea what happened to them. So they decided to put all of their names up in memorial because they don't have any grave sites for them, so that we can commemorate all of these who sacrificed their lives for freedom. There are nearly 10,000 men buried here in the American Cemetery. And 40% of the casualties are actually buried here in Normandy. Just a portion is buried here. Families had the opportunity to decide whether they would bring their remains home or bury them here, and 40% remain behind in France. It's just a very solemn experience to see how many people died just in a short time on these D-Day landings. The American Cemetery is set above Omaha Beach, which saw the highest number of casualties on D-Day. It is a beautiful setting, but it is impossible not to feel the weight of history as you look towards the white crosses lined in perfect rows. The spirit of the American youth rising from the waves overlooks the souls of these young men, symbolizing their bravery. Visiting the memorials of Normandy is a reminder of what it took to secure the freedom that we so often take for granted today. We are walking on Omaha Beach. This is the east side of Omaha Beach. And out here, there were just thousands of warships for as far as the eye could see on the horizon. There were, on the first wave right here, 50% of the casualties happened. They were just sitting ducks. The Germans were all up on the banks there and up on the hills. And they came in at low tide and had to actually run across this beach. Half of them didn't even make it because they drowned, they got hit with artillery. It was just chaos. But yeah, this is the beach. It's pretty astounding to be standing here. Touring with World War II veterans' memories is a real treat, as Flo and Ryan have met many veterans who have come to visit, and during the off-season, they travel to the States to hear their stories. They gave us many first-hand accounts that you could only get from people who have actually met these veterans. Les Braves Memorial Monument can be found on the center of Omaha Beach. It consists of 3 elements: the wings of hope, rise freedom, and the wings of fraternity. It can easily be reached just walking out from the boardwalk. And that wraps up our journey through the American D-Day landing beaches, the American Cemetery in Normandy, and Pointe du Hoc. These places are powerful reminders of the courage and sacrifices made on June 6, 1944, when bravery changed the course of history. Watch our other videos from Normandy to learn about the Canadian landings on Juno Beach, the best things to do in Bayeux, and the British landings on Gold Beach. Thank you for joining us. If this inspired you, give it a like and subscribe for more adventures. And until next time, live with gratitude and purpose.